Do I want squirrel?
Hey, tick, 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 I'm Lorraine.
Bing bong, I'm Langston.
And this is Earth's Mightiest Show, sponsored by Visible,
where we talk about all of the most time travel-y stuff in the Marvel Universe.
Yeah, thank you for all of your comments about traveling the time stream.
And thanks to Chris Taylor, who shared his corresponding copy of Uncanny X-Men number 288, still in the plastic. Kudos, my man, it's looking mint, looking fresh.
Ooh, yeah, looks good. Also, I am so ready to dive into the future. I just have to say, I don't want to see my future self, or I don't want my future self to see me, because I don't want to, wipe myself out of existence or become my own clone parent.
Your own what?
It happened to Shatterstar.
Oh, yeah, well, when you mess with your own timelines, yeah, the future gets weird, Lorraine.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll do my best.
Okay, great. Let's hit our very first future suggestion. @JustJohn said, unequivocally, the best time travel / multiverse story of all time is Days of Future Past, #Earth's Mightiest Show. And I mean, how could we disagree?
I can. It's one of the best ones, Days of Future Past, way back in the waybacks of 1981.
Whew. Way back in the early 80s.
In the very early 80s, yeah. Super famous story, too.
Yeah, I mean, really what happens, the Sentinels have messed up everything in the future, so Kitty Pryde has got to go back and clean up their mess.
Yes, and by mess, we mean giant poster where they post, hey, we killed the following X-Men.
Yeah.
That's what it's just a giant poster, a Sentinel-sized poster.
Yeah.
So they can check them out. It's like bingo.
Insult to injury.
Yeah, it's like dead X-Men bingo.
But I mean, that is like one of the most iconic Marvel covers.
Oh my goodness, yes, by John Byrne. And other comics have adapted that with the poster and the spotlight in the front. It's really cool.
Oh yeah, I mean, what an iconic piece of Marvel history, right?
Art, baby. All right, so I like this one by Luke, Last Jedi 1. The best time-traveling tale must be Legion killing Professor X and the resulting age of apocalypse, #Earth's Mightiest Show. And oh boy, I'm here for this dystopia. It's one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, I mean, this also is another story from way back in the 90s, where really Legion goes back, he kills his father instead of Magneto, who he was intending to kill, and it messes up the whole timeline. When Apocalypse comes back, he messes up everything, and we get a bunch of new characters.
It's true, yeah. Old Plumber Frown messes the whole world up. And listen, Wolverine loses a hand, Cyclops loses an eye, so people aren't doing so hot, but he still has claws out of his stump, which is pretty 90s.
Also, man, you would think that would really ruin his day, but nope, just claw stump.
I mean, Wolverine's relentless.
That's true.
Yep.
That's true. All right, listen, I've got nothing but love for the X-Men, but if we are going to talk about the future, then we got to talk about Marvel 2099. Cue the 90s nostalgia.
Oh, yeah, 90s flannel music. All right, I'm here for this nostalgia. Well, some of you young whippersnappers might be too young to remember that all the way back in the 1990s, we got a huge look into the distant future of the Marvel Universe with the year 2099.
Oh, yeah, it started way back in 1992, and it took place in a kind of a magical, cool city dystopia where, mega corporation was messing stuff up.
Oh, yeah, it was a lot of shoulder pads, pockets, of course.
And I love that all of the superheroes had $20.99 at the end. So you got Spider-Man, $20.99.
Punisher.
$20.99.
Doc Ock.
$20.99. It's all on sale.
Yeah, they kind of were. But hey, you got Spider-Man $20.99, which is one of my favorite costumes of all time.
So good.
Miguel O'Hara. Love them. But you also got some crazy new heroes, like, check these names out. Ravage was a hero. Junk Pile, and my personal favorite, Brimstone Love in the Theater of Pain.
I love that name. It's like a band.
It's our band.
Also, I have to say, all this future talk is kind of making my head hurt, but it's 5 minutes in the future. I see the fabric of time.
Oh boy, she's come untethered. Well, while I reset Lorraine's perception of time, check out my hangout with comedian and correspondent for The Daily Show, Roy Wood Jr. What's up, everybody? I am here with the very talented comedian, host, Daily Show correspondent, Roy Wood Jr. Roy, welcome to Marvel HQ. How are you?
Yo, this is a nice basement, man.
It's ours.
This is very nice.
Thank you for going down all the flights of steps to get here.
I appreciate you for having me. I mean this, man. This is a pleasure to be here.
What is your Marvel fandom for the fans out there? Where does your Marvel fandom lie?
Middle school, Birmingham, Alabama. Sent home for the day on Halloween Day because I came as Wolverine with 3 steak knives taped to my hand. Apparently, walking around the school with steak knives frowned upon.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
In this establishment. Yeah, so I've always been a Wolverine guy. When the X-Men cartoon came out in the late 80s, early 90s, that was That was my thing.
So many people know you as a correspondent on The Daily Show.
Yes.
For a very long time. Wonderful work there. Would you want to be a news correspondent in the Marvel Universe?
Put me in the Luke Cage universe.
All right.
Make Harlem my beat and just let me walk around Harlem and just try to find Luke Cage.
You're also a big fantasy sports fan.
Yeah, I do fantasy football. I do fantasy baseball.
So let's do fantasy Marvel. What 4 heroes do you draft onto a team, and what sport are they playing?
Give me Captain America in
Okay.
football. You're not tackling Captain America.
Cool.
Hulk for basketball. You would think Hulk
Really?
for football, too bulky, nah. Give me Rocket Raccoon in baseball.
Wait, all right, stop. Rocket is like so short.
Smaller strike zone, fam.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
I'm gonna go Storm
Okay.
for tennis.
Really?
Could you imagine if Serena Williams could control the wind? A ball that looks like it's about to go out,
Ugh.
you bring it back in?
I like that, but would that be allowed though?
Oh, you just play it off and act like you didn't do it. The ball's yeah.
So you're also the host of the long-form storytelling show, This Is Not Happening.
Yes,
It's a wonderful
Friday
show.
nights, man. Friday
Yeah.
nights on Comedy Central, 11 o'clock. It's comedians telling real stories from their lives. It's not just comedians, like it's all types of stars, people that you don't even see outside of their normal element. It's funny and it's very entertaining, man. I'm happy to be a part of it.
Do you think the Marvel heroes would tell some good stories?
If I could have one guest on This Is Not Happening, it would be Mary Jane. Like, what's it like dealing with Peter Parker? Because I don't know about you, but if I'm dating a woman and my enemies keep kidnapping her, at some point this woman's gonna go, hey, this isn't working out.
I'd rather not get kidnapped. Oh, well, Roy, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
A pleasure.
Before you go, I want to know, would you mind playing a little game with me?
Always.
Let's do it.
Always. I'm down.
All right, let's do
I'm
it.
down.
Okay, Roy, the name of the game is Candid Captions.
Candid Cap.
Yeah, we are going to take some comic book panels uniquely from Marvel 2099, the 2099 universe. We have taken the dialogue out of these images to make them kind of contextless images, and we are then going to write the captions on these
this
tablets.
is nice.
And we'll go one by one. Okay, so this is just a pensive man staring off into the... Okay, I got...
Black dude staring at a squirrel.
I'll say, when your friends ask you to cat sit.
That squirrel looked delicious. You ever seen somebody concentrating on the menu at a fast food spot? Be like, do I want squirrel or do I want penguin?
We have, of course, Spider-Man 2099 running what appears to be out of a room on fire.
Oh, you got a Gatling gun?
There's a lot happening.
Cowboy hat?
And a cowboy hat. So I'll go first. I don't know why this, because he's leaving very quickly, like things have gone wrong, and I don't know why he looks, it just says, your husband's home. Like he's just running out of this this awful love triangle that he
Run,
started.
baby, my husband.
I don't know why that's what I say. What about you?
I don't know. I just think with the cowboy hat and the Gatling gun, it just looks like one of those trendy restaurants, you know? Like Spider-Man is just, hey, you didn't pay your tab.
Okay, he's riding on top of, okay, here we go. All right, so I'm gonna go I'm gonna say, fair hike leads to strange commutes.
We're on the same page. I had what Metro card?
Okay, next image, coming at you from the year 2090. I think we've all been here. I just want, when that friend shows up, then you know the one.
I got ugly dudes in the club. Because here's what I believe. Clearly this skeleton is trying to holler at somebody off camera, and this gentleman has stepped forward with a little bit of pepper spray.
I like it. Okay, we're at one last one. Here we go. Running very fast after a three-wheeled motorcycle. The person's very bundled up, clearly for desert travel.
Oh yeah, that's right, because we won't have an ozone layer by then. So the
All right.
2099 stuff was pretty on point. This is
Right,
the
it's pretty-
time before all the climate change research, they already knew you was gonna have to protect yourself from UV rays.
And then most things just end up being a desert. All right, so I got mine. Oh, this your bike?
I wrote theft.
Roy, thanks for hanging out and playing Candid Captions.
This was fun.
I like it. And everyone out there, please check out Roy on Comedy Central, on The Daily Show, and This Is Not Happening. And check out his amazing stand-up special, No One Loves You, that you can get wherever you stream your comedy albums out there in the world. So please do it.
Wherever you bootleg it too.
That was lovely. That was in the past, right?
Yes, it was. It was in the past.
Okay.
Yes. And speaking of the past, Lorraine, we've been celebrating Marvel's 80th anniversary and all the characters and stuff, but Marvel has sometimes kind of predicted the future.
Oh, yeah, no, you're onto something, Langston. Just look at some of the incredible technology and gadgets that we use today in real life. A lot of them popped up in comics way before they ever existed IRLZs.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like Spider-Woman, right? Jessica Drew, her web wings on her suit predate the first commercial wingsuit used by skydivers all over the world.
Yeah, jumping off of cliffs. Whew.
In buildings.
Yeah, I would not do it, but
Yeah.
good for Jessica Drew and all those folks.
Nice.
How about the X Mansion? You know, the X Mansion had the Danger Room, which was essentially this voice that you could talk to and have it do stuff for you, like home automation.
Yeah, but also not as many buzzsaws.
Oh yeah, no, that's true. Less actual danger. Or how about this? Video calling. In comic books, people were constantly talking to each other on screens, but now we do it too.
Nice. And speaking of those superheroes, their costumes, superhero costumes.
Fabric is so advanced now, it can do all kinds of things from sweat wicking to protecting your body, just like superhero costumes.
Yeah, because you gotta, look good and feel good and be protected while you're fighting badniks.
Yeah.
What about the Kimoyo beads from Wakanda? They are kind of like smartwatches, but they can predict your health. They can tell you how your body's doing.
They remember your whole life history and your
Yeah.
medical history.
It's great. And like every smartwatch except done to like 1,000,000%. And that was your look at the future, sponsored by Visible. I love that tech, Lorraine. I want more tech. In the future, I want more tech.
All right, but just don't get a technovirus like Cable. He's another time traveler. I see time.
Oh, no, not again, Lorraine.
All right. You're right. Okay, you guys, tell us your favorite Marvel futures and tech and use the hashtag Earth's Mightiest Show.
We will see you in the future. I'll be Langston.
And I will be Lorraine.
And this will be Marvel, your universe.